Welcome to LearnToCook.com. My name is Chef Susie, and today I'm going to be making a chocolate chip cherry cookie for you. So we're going to be using white and dark chocolate chips in the cookie, and we're just going to be doing a basic cookie dough recipe using the creamy method. So let's get started. I'm going to put my room temperature butter in the mixer, and then I'm going to be creaming it together with my brown sugar, which is light brown sugar, and my granulated sugar. Okay, so we're going to start that up on kind of a low speed until it's creamed together smoothly and all incorporated. But during this process, we're also going to be scraping down the bowl to make sure that we don't have any butter or sugar stuck on the bottom. So I'm adding my honey, and then we're going to scrape down the bowl before we add the eggs and then the baking soda. You can also put your baking soda with your dry ingredients. I like to put it in right before the dry ingredients. So knowing that, we're going to scrape down our bowl to make sure that we don't have any clumps of sugar or butter in the bottom. It's nice to use a plastic scraper with a long handle on it, because then you can get all the way into the bottom. So we're going to add our eggs next, and then our baking soda. Then I'm going to add the flour, and lastly the chips and the cherries. You can easily substitute all chocolate chips in this recipe, or white chocolate, or cranberries, or raisins, whatever you like. So I'm going to add the flour and mix it on slow. And then once my flour is just about incorporated, I'm going to scrape the bowl down again and then add my chips and cherries. So nextly, I'm going to be adding my chips and my cherries, and I'm just going to give it a slight mix on the mixer so I don't break anything up. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold the rest in by hand. And then we're going to scoop it out on our tray that I have some parchment paper on. So I'm incorporating the rest by hand, and then I'm going to take a disher with a nice little handle on the end that's going to help release the cookie. Now I'm just going to scoop some cookies onto my parchment. If you don't have a disher, you can easily use a tablespoon, and then you could use a second tablespoon to release the cookie dough from the first spoon. I'm going to separate these a little bit, and they're ready to go in the oven. Now that our cookies are out of the oven and they've cooled off, I'm going to go ahead and put them on a plate. And this is a nice cookie that's a little crispy on the outside and kind of chewy on the inside. And I think that you'll like it a lot and be using the recipe for the years to come. And there we go. Bon appetit.